Hi everybody, welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Today I'm going to do these bezels. So obviously they're open back bezels, so you're going to need a barrier on the back side. So what I use is I just use regular clear packing tape. Seems to work for me. Just pull up a piece long enough for, sorry for the noise, long enough for the bezels. And what I do on the ends is I'll flip them, bend them over like that. So that way you can move the tape any way you want. Let's go ahead and get these on here. Move this over some. Okay, after I get them on, I push them down a little bit. Then I'll flip them over. And I'll get one of my little plastic tools of some sort and just brandish it down on there. Really good like that. So that the corners are all gonna stick. All right, that should work. Okay, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get my gloves on. Obviously I need gloves, so there we go. Okay, let's get these started. I'm using my Diction UV Resin, and I'm just gonna pour a little layer on the bottom of each one. Just a thin layer, not anything major, because I've already got my design in my head and I've got it kind of laid out over here for you. A little more in there because it doesn't look like there's enough to go to the ends. So let's go ahead and get our tool and work it out to the ends. What I'm trying to do is basically just seal the bottom in really good so I don't have to worry about the tape so much anymore. Now, if you happen to see anything that looks like it might have a bubble, I would get a long neck lighter and quickly go over it because you don't want to melt that tape. There we go. I think I got them all. All right, let's go ahead and put this in the UV light. And with my UV light, it's got the bottom and the top. So it'll cure both sides at the same time. Let's go ahead. Be right back. Well, I went ahead and I put the cogs in. I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. So yeah, all I did was drop the cogs in, put a little bit of UV resin in it, drop the cogs in, and adjusted them where I wanted them. Now all I'm going to do is top coat them and put them back under the UV light. Don't you just love when you think you hit the record button and you don't? I've been seeming to do that a lot more lately, seeming not to do that, I guess you could say, a lot more lately. And it is so frustrating. But that's okay. Life goes on. And we shall carry on. All I did was I top coated it. Put enough in there to go over the top. Make sure it goes over to the edges. No holes in it. And make sure I have enough to cover the items in here. The cogs. Let me add some more. Pop that bubble. There we go. All right, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and, oops, do I have a bubble down here? Nope, that was in the last coat. Okay, let's go ahead and cure this and we'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and get these off this tape. Peel them slow so most of the adhesive will come off with the tape and not leave much behind. And what I do is if it starts to peel, the adhesive starts to come off with it, I'll go to a different spot and peel it. A lot of times it'll give me back the adhesive. Okay, almost there. But I'm actually going to use the stickiness to my advantage. The stickiness from the adhesive from the tape. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a brush. And I've got my Let's Resin Brown Yellow Chameleon Flakes that I'm going to put on back of each of the one of them. I haven't even opened it yet. Look at that. Come on, open up. Let's see. Put a little bit on each one. Ah, way too much. There we go. Let's see how this works. I'm going to close it so I'm not getting everything all over the place. Let's try this. Spread them out a little bit. I'll put more on. I just wanted to get the first little bit on there. Okay, a little bit more on each one. These go a long way if they don't fly all the way around everywhere because they're so light. A tiny, tiny bit on this one. There we go. It needs to be a light backing so you can see. I want it dark enough to make it look good. I'm just going to back these in clear. Sometimes you can back them in black. Sometimes you can back them in clear. I'm doing it in clear so it'll be a little lighter. But I could do white. Let's see how they look. That looks pretty, huh? Let me clean this mess up. Hang on, I'll be right back to you. All right, I've decided to go ahead and back them in black. I'm just going to take a little bit of the UV resin and mix a little bit of black mica in it. Let me get a cup. All right, I've got a cup and I've got my black mica. And I still got flakes flaking around. Now, anytime you do this with your mica, make sure that you don't use too much in your UV resin because it will make it opaque. And if it's opaque, it does not cure all the way. So just use a little bit, and I'll mix a little bit at a time to see how dark it's going to get. That should do, because it's not too dark, but it's not too light either. And I didn't mix up a lot because I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of things to put it on. So just a little bit. Put a little more for the rest of these. I'm just doing a very thin layer, as you can see. I'm just knocking everything around. Okay. I'll finish up these other two, and I will be back to you. All right, those are done. I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. Oh, those turned out beautiful. Look at that. Those flakes look amazing behind it. It looks so 3D. Wow. We got some that fell on top here, some of the flakes. Let me clean that up a little bit with my wipey. All I'm doing is clean it up a little bit. Some of them stuck to the top. Not a problem. Oh, those look so amazing. Okay, now all you do when you want to add them to to a necklace, put them on a chain or whatever you want to do, all you have to do is, I've got this little ring thing, put on my finger. I get out some of my, oh my goodness gracious, split rings. Oops. Make sure you have the split by the top or the bottom so that when you turn it, it'll open. And I'll put them on these right here. And to close it, all you do is turn it. That turned out rather beautiful. Let's go ahead and put one on each one. I know I don't have any gold UV rings or split rings. I'll have to look for them. So I'm just going to put them on these two here. I've got necklaces somewhere. Just can't find them. I was just looking for them and I can't seem to find them. So I'm going to have to get some for the others. And I will look around and see what if I can find them. If I can, you'll have pictures with them on there. If not, well, you'll have pictures with them on there. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. It really does help my channel. Thank you so much to everyone who's bought me a coffee. And thank you to everyone that has subscribed to me. I appreciate you. Everything you do for me helps my channel. And thank you so much. Until next time, bye for now.